Oh, hi, Mark. Get it? Because Mark Agnesi.
We want you to know that you've been warned. We're looking out.
Today we're talking about Gibson. Now, it's not going to be the big talk that we're going to have about Gibson eventually when I feel like it, but just a little one to give you that authentic fix. So I'm sure over the last few years you've been bombarded by ads for apps like Musician,
I always wanted to learn how to play the guitar.
and maybe more frequently, Fender Play. Well, Big Gibson wanted a piece of that action and have released an app themselves just a few days ago. And we're going to be looking at it today in this video. They claim that it's the only guitar app you need, which is a big claim. Is it accurate? We'll see. But now this isn't the first time Gibson have released an app. Oh no. You see, in 2010, that's 11 years ago, Gibson released the Gibson Guitar app, exclusively for iPhone and iPod Touch. That kind of dates it, doesn't it? For a free app in 2010, it had a tuner with multiple different modes, a metronome for practicing, a list of chords and the tabs for those chords, so you could theoretically write your own songs using that. It had lesson videos that were exclusive to that app, and it was also linking to Gibson's website. So for free, that's a pretty good package. It also happened to have some spectacularly bad photoshops of celebrities endorsing it. They used the same screenshot for everyone, and they all seem to be midway through tuning their A string. There's Sammy Hagar. You know, I happen to also have an equally as convincing picture of Sammy. Yeah, about as real as him having that app on his phone. And they even have Chad Kroeger involved. Look at this app! Well, I know what my thumbnail for this video is going to be. But you know what? That was 11 years ago. I'd be expecting some serious innovation from the company that doesn't shut up about how much they innovate. Seriously, they were talking about innovating in the press release for the original app in 2010, and they're talking about innovation for this new app that they've just released 2 days ago. So when I saw that this was released, I went to the App Store and downloaded it. And I noticed that there were a few reviews. And for an app that's only just come out, it's kind of weird that it's got reviews from 2 years ago. I've never seen that before. Anyway, my initial impressions of this app were pretty positive. The app is broken down essentially into 6 different parts. Tuning. It's got a tuner, and it was easy enough to use. It was fairly accurate, and it was even more accurate when you tell it which string you're trying to tune. So yeah, it works. It does seem to be pretty much just a reskin of the old apps tuner though, so have we innovated? No, not really, no. Then there's the learning section, and this part is, dare I say it, kinda good. Now, I know what you're saying. Did you just say a Gibson product was good? Yes and no. It is pretty good, but it wasn't always a Gibson product. The exact same learning app has been available for at least a couple of years now. It used to be called Amped. Since the Gibson app, the Amped app is gone, so it's now just part of Gibson's app. I chose the advanced section of the app, and it is pretty rudimentary. What I mean by this is, if you want to learn solos, it just shows you 5 different positions of a pentatonic scale, which does unlock the fretboard, but it's not exactly a huge amount of information. It's something that you could learn pretty quick, and then that's the highest level you've reached on the app. There is no more. There's a lot of potential here. There could be a lot more. They could show modes and things like that, but right now there is just 5 pentatonic shapes, and that's your lead playing. How it works is branded as augmented reality, but you don't need to plug in your guitar to anything, which is nice. The phone listens to your unelectrified guitar, and you listen through headphones into the phone. How it's being talked about is that it's transferring your guitar into this electric sound into your ears, and that would be really cool if that's what was happening, but I don't think that's happening at all. The phone is listening to you and hearing if what you're playing is correct to what you're supposed to be playing. And if it is, you'll hear an electric guitar sound. If it isn't, you won't. And you can play wrong notes as well, and it just won't matter. It's not so much augmented reality as it is a pre-recorded guitar track that will play along with you if you play it right. Here's me playing along with the pentatonic stuff. And then here's me doing whatever I wanted in that same section. If they could make the technology where it picks up your guitar and it makes it electric through your phone into your headphones, that would be amazing and revolutionary. But right now, it just feels like Guitar Hero, but with your actual guitar. I'd like to see this tech pushed forward, but I'm not getting my hopes up. After all, this is Gibson, the company that talks more about innovating than actually innovating. Don't get me wrong though, this section is the best part of the app, and I'm sure it would help a lot of beginners. It's got a nice reward chart section, and you can track your progress, and it feels like you're trying to complete a game and you're learning guitar along the way, which is nice, and it will get younger players involved too, which is good. Then there's the song section. This is linked closely with the learning section, except there's not much learning in this part. The songs don't start off slow and build their way up. It's just you're thrown into the deep end and that's it, which may put off beginner players. They may feel really out of their depth. Like, I found it hard to follow. It is just Guitar Hero with songs that you might never have heard before. Speaking of song choice, there are some decent ones there, and there's a lot of genres. There just isn't really a lot of songs. They've said there's more to come, but there were the same complaints a few years ago with the AMP app, that there just weren't too many songs to play along to. When you're paying for this app, which you are, and we'll get into that later, you're not really getting too many songs to play along with for the amount that you're paying. Another section is the watch section, which is really just most of Gibson's videos that they've got on YouTube on the app. Now, it is packaged very nicely. It feels like you're kind of on Netflix, but right now there's no real more incentive to watch them on the app than on YouTube. They've promised in the future to have exclusive app content, but right now it's just what's on YouTube. There's the shopping section. Not a lot to say about this one. It's just links to their websites. That's it. And finally, there's something that I thought was really, really cool. At first, it was the virtual guitar tech service. If you're a beginner and you don't know how your guitar works, it'll probably need a truss rod adjustment or something like that, and you've got no clue what you're doing. It's nice that they're offering a one-on-one Zoom call with one of their techs. It consists of two parts. One 30-minute talk where they ask you about the guitar, what your problem is, if you have problems, so on, and then they'll tell you what tools you'll need, hex keys or screwdrivers or whatever, and then you'll schedule an hour-long meeting with them after that, once you have all your tools ready, and they'll guide you through how to fix your problems, which is actually really, really cool, and I don't think anyone else is doing that. So, thumbs up to Gibson. And this is a free service as well, which is more thumbs up. There are a couple of drawbacks though. First is, it is a section on the app, and again, similar to the shopping thing, it's just a link to their website. It feels like they're trying to beef out the app with features that aren't really features of the app, I guess. And the other thing is, it's only exclusive to owners of Epiphone, Gibson, Kramer, or Steinberg guitars. You can't bring any other guitar to them, which I understand on the one hand, but it's kind of a little bit annoying on the other hand. This app is designed for beginners. What if they've got like a Squire, really popular beginner guitar? You're just not gonna help them. It would be nice if they just had pre-recorded app content that was saying how to fix common problems with guitars, be it a truss rod adjustment or something like that, or just how to change strings. Stuff that beginners need to know. So anyway, this app is a subscription-based service. It is €15 a month. It's probably $15 a month, at least that's what Amped used to cost. So I don't think they've increased prices at all, which is good, which is surprising for Gibson, I might add. But it is still $5 more expensive than, say, Fender Play. But for that €15 a month, they promise you unlimited learning, which I assume means they're not going to cut you off at a certain point. I was playing on the free mode, so it cut me off after 3 lessons, I think, and I couldn't play any more for that day. Access anywhere, anytime. I can only assume this means that you can enter the app without Wi-Fi. I tried to enter it without Wi-Fi and all I could get was a Gibson screen. So if you have to pay to enter the app, it's kind of annoying if you're depending on the tuner for things. Famous songs, yeah, as we've already discussed, there aren't too many of them. So are you getting what you pay for here? I don't think so at the moment. And finally, exclusive content. But at this time, it's more a promise of exclusive content because, as we've previously discussed, all the stuff that's there is also available on their YouTube channel. So they're going to be doing exclusive stuff, but why would you pay for it now? So, to answer the question, is this the only guitar app you need? Maybe? If you're a beginner, it's pretty good. You will learn, and it feels like it's pretty easy to pick up from the beginning, and it makes it fun, keeps it interesting. But if you want to learn more than just a pentatonic scale, it is not the app for you. They could make it the app for you, but right now, it's pretty basic. To be clear, they could add more later, and I hope they do, but right now, there's not a lot. So yeah, that's the Gibson app. Just a personal recommendation, if you're looking for just a tuner app, I use the Boss Tuner app. It's free, and you can open it up without any Wi-Fi, and it can really get you out of a jam. And it's just a nice utility to have on your phone when you need it, because you never know when you're going to need a tuner. Right, that's all from me. Go ahead and subscribe to me if you want to see more of my stupid videos. And while you're here, maybe like this one. Yeah? Thanks. Alright, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.